Welcome back to NTV News First Edition. Well, earlier this month, World Suicide Prevention Day was observed on September 10th, bringing to light some startling suicide statistics on the global, national and provincial level. Well, joining us to talk about some of the suicide risk factors and warning signs is Dr. Janine Hubbard. So, first of all, Dr. Hubbard, how prevalent is suicide in our community?
Within our community, the stats are collected every year. Most recent, it's about 11 out of every 100,000 individuals. So we're looking at roughly 55 to 60 individuals in Newfoundland and Labrador every year die by suicide. And we know that for every death by suicide, we have roughly 25 attempts. So we know that this is something that is impacting a large percentage of our population, which is why we try to talk about this every year as much as we can to raise the awareness.
And speaking of talking about it, there is a bit of a myth out there about raising the topic of suicide with someone who you may feel is having those suicidal thoughts. So what do you say to that?
This is why we're talking about it. Actually, the statistics show that if you're able to open up the discussion, the exact opposite happens, that people are far less likely to die by suicide or make an attempt. And the reason I really like to emphasize this is because the far highest group at risk, middle-aged men and individuals with undiagnosed depression. And as we've spoken about on this segment many times, we know that depression in men presents differently. It's often irritability, it's anger, it's increased substance use. Those are all potential warning signs that someone is having suicidal thoughts. And we also know that that's the group that is least likely to reach out for help. So what we really want to talk about tonight is especially if you happen to have loved ones who fall into that category and you've noticed a shift in their behavior. You've noticed a change. It might be fairly rapid, or it could have been over time, or you just know that they've had some major life circumstance changes that, you know, are often perceived as negative. That's where it's the reaching out and saying, hey, you know what? I've noticed a few things have changed recently, or I've noticed, you know, or even just the, geez, everything you've gone through as of late. How you doing? And then the biggest message is don't overreact, don't underreact, listen, don't judge. And as much as possible, don't try to solve anything for them. Don't invalidate the thoughts. Don't say, oh no, you know, you have lots to live for, any of that kind of stuff. It's these are the thoughts, they are in distress. So you want to be active and say, how can I help you moving forward? What do you need from me? Is it simply companionship to go for a walk so you're getting out of the house and outside of some of your thoughts? Or can I call one of the helplines for you? Can I call your family physician? Can I talk to a loved one in your family? How can I help continue this conversation? And if everyone in our audience here tonight can remember that message, because we know that this is treatable, this is preventable, help is available, treatment works. We just have to get people connected to it.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Janine. Really good words to take away from that tonight is speak up, talk, bring it out in the open. Thank you so very much. It's always nice to chat with you each week. Take care.
Thanks, Amanda.